What's up guys, it's Bye here with another Rise of Kingdoms video. The new update is here and we can now use the skill lock system to leveling up our commander skills. With this new feature, the game also sent us some skill reset score which we can use to reset our messed up commanders. So as you can see right here, I have received 3 skill reset score which I can use to reset some of my commanders. But before you going to reset your commander skill, hear me out. Do not rush into using your reset skill. Why? You only have a 3 reset skill and you don't know if there will be another way to gain more of them in the future. And even if there is, they will probably go be very expensive and they gonna cost you like an armor and a leg or something. So do not rushing into the reset skill yet. Like I've seen like a lot of players rushing in using their reset skill on some of their existing commanders without even thinking, right? It's completely okay to fix some of the existing commander, but you gotta fix the right one. So like spend some time, think about it before you use your reset skill score, right? Like I've seen some people already use 3 of them already. So first, you gotta look at the list of the commanders and ask yourself like how long you gotta be using the commander you gotta use the skill reset for. Like, will that commander going to be in your life for a long time, or are you going to be getting another legendary commander to replacing him, right? So for example, right, like if you gotta think of like resetting Julius Caesar, like are you gonna be using him for a long time? Like how good he is for endgame? Do you see a lot of people using him for endgame? Like is it worth using a reset skill on him? Or Chow, if you're not even like a KvK players, is it worth resetting his skill? Especially like you want to get him to like 5-1-5-5, which is pretty difficult. Like you probably want to save your skill reset score for some commanders that can work very well for like 5-5-1-1, because you can guarantee with the skill reset system to get any commander to like 5-5-1-1, right? So like for some commanders that the second skill is the skill that you don't want, you might not want to use a reset skill on that commander because it's a very high risk commander, because you cannot guarantee to get like a level 1 skill on the second skill here. It's a pretty high risk commander. So for some commander, like for example, right, like Richter, right, a 5-5-1-1 Richter can perform very well. So you might want to save a skill reset score for a Richter if you don't have him yet. And another thing you want to keep in mind is that you also want to look into the future commanders. Like what are the future commanders that you want to use? Like is the future commanders that you want to get, you can use a skill reset on them even though you don't have them yet. But there is a possibility that you might want to use a skill reset on them if you don't want to expertise the commander. For example, a prime example is Guan Yu, right? So like a Guan Yu or Leo. So like if you don't have a Guan Yu or Leo yet and you are planning on getting these 2 commanders, like these 2 commanders can perform extremely well without being expertise because their expertise skill is not good. So like you might want to save a skill reset score for them when you get them, and you want to get him to a 5-1-5-5 if possible, like, or try to get the second skill as low as possible. So for me, right, like I got really bad luck with Guan Yu. So like, I got my Guan Yu to a 5-1-1-1, right? And then I tried to level up the 3rd and 4th skill as high as I can, but my skill goes straight to the second skill all 5 times. So I got to a 5-5-1-1 right after. So that is a very bad luck. So like, you want to save the reset skill score for that when it happens. So like if you get your Guan Yu to like 5-1-1-1 and then you try to level up his 3rd and 4th skill and somehow his second skill went up to level 5, you probably want to save that reset skill to reset him, because it's better to save the reset skill for some of the commanders that are worth saving the reset skill score for, and the commander gonna serve you for a long time. Like to be honest, like I wouldn't use a skill reset score for some commander like Julius Caesar, Chow. Another thing you also want to save your reset skill score for is you don't want to waste your reset skill score for some commanders that must be expertise. For example, right, YSG, right? Like some people might want to get YSG to like 5-5-1-5, but eventually everybody gotta want to expertise him because he perform extremely well for when he expertise. So like you gotta expertise him sooner or later. So why you gotta reset a skill score on him, right? Or Alex is also another prime example here for a commander that must be expertise because his expertise skill is very good. So like you don't want to use a reset skill score on a commander that they are going to be expertise in the future or near future. So you want to use your reset skill score on some commanders that can perform extremely well without being expertise, like Saladin, Guan Yu, or if you plan to get Leo, you can also use on Leo as well, or some commander like Richard. Richard can do like 5-5, 5-1. If you guys are messing him up, you can definitely get him to 5-5, 5-1 as well. Or like John Mattel, if you go, so like John Mattel is also another like, good example for a safe commander to get to like 5-5, 1-1. So like, if you mess him up before, you can guarantee to get him to a 5-5, 1-1, and you can try your luck again. But it's safe. It's like a safe choice commander to use your reset skill score for. So like I wouldn't recommend to use your reset skill score for Julius Caesar, Chow, like unless you like a carry commanders or like using your reset skill score for Freddy. Like you don't see the commander being used a lot, right? So like I'm not 100% sure about the archer or like other carry commanders, but like I can definitely provide you like an insight on like what infantry commander you should be using your reset skill score for. And like if you haven't get Guan Yu yet and you blind on getting him, you definitely want to save your reset skill score for Guan Yu here. Because Guan Yu can perform extremely well without expertise. Like if I haven't expertise him and if the skill reset score, I have the skill reset score right now, I would definitely reset him. Because I definitely, like the only reason I expertise Guan Yu is because I got very bad luck with the freaking second skill. I got him to 5-5, 1-1 right away. So that is the only reason. So like before you think of resetting just using your reset skill score, please take a like much closer look at your commander lineup and to see if you gonna be using the commanders that you gonna use your reset skill score for, and or if there are like any future commanders that you wanna get and you could potentially use the reset skill score on the commander to get them with a better skill roll. Okay, guys. I hope you guys find this video informative and can help you deciding on if you should be getting your using your reset skill score right away or not. Thanks for watching, guys.